Yes, 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 yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, welcome, great people. Welcome to the Greatness on Display podcast. What is greatness on display? It is what it is. Greatness on display. God. You see, we are all fearfully and wonderfully made. We have our own unique set of gifts, talents, and skills, a purpose patent, if I may. We have been born to create, and it is our responsibility to let our light shine within the world to make it a better place. So, this podcast, this show features God, greatness on display. Again, great evening. I am your host at I Am Mr. Green, Mr. Flip Your 401k into financial freedom. So what do I mean, flip your 401k? Here's what I mean. I mean, we're going to dip into your retirement savings plan like your 401k and 403b, flip it into other investment vehicles so we can whip it into wealth creation. So this evening, we're having crypto conversations, y'all. My guest tonight, you are certainly going to appreciate. Not only is he an expert on this subject matter, but he's calm, charismatic, and conscientious. You know how people can be talking too fast about perceivably complex subjects? Well, not this guy. Not only is he thorough, he is meticulous as well. No stone is left unturned with this gentleman. With that being said, pull out your notepads as I welcome crypto cash flow coach, teacher, and author, Black Embry. We're going to wait for him to join. He should be coming soon here.
Great evening, brother. Glad to be here.
Man, look, I'm so excited to have you on the Greatness on Display. Your aura is amazing, and I am interested to hear a bit more about who you are. So you take me as the type, and you keep me honest, you take me as the type of kid coming up that while everybody was in the sandbox slinging mud pies at each other and knocking themselves out with the tether balls, you were outlining how you were going to take over the world, right? So, so tell me a little bit, man. Tell us a little bit about who you are. Who is Dimitri?
Yeah, man. So I appreciate the intro. That's very humbling. But I am just a young African American male from the east side of Atlanta. I grew up in an area of town where it was predominantly African American, mostly black, and as most Americans, I didn't get a proper financial education in school, so I relied heavily upon my family to kind of give me what they could as far as education, and I just took my curiosity and my inquisitive nature and just took it and ran with it. And yeah, it's been a long journey, man, but just my thought process about money has changed so much over the years. And yeah, I'm just one to just share with people who are looking to learn. And yeah, I'm just trying to be a resource for people. That's pretty much what I'm about.
Very good, very good, very good. Well, for those who are on live, or for those who will be listening to the replay, make sure if you're listening to the replay, you hashtag replay. Dimitri and I met through this momentous movement. It is called the Path to Prosperity, and excuse me, it is led and charged by three impressive, phenomenal men. Our mentors are Marvin Mitchell, Mr. Become Your Own Bank. You can follow him at Marvin Mitchell Official. Storm Leroy, the Employed Millionaire, right? You can follow him at I Am Storm Leroy. And then Ash Cash Exantis, the financial motivator. You can follow him at I Am Ash Cash. So Dimitri and I met through this movement that we are both a part of and are being mentored by these three, again, impressive and phenomenal gentlemen. It's truly
All right.
a life-changing, transformational movement. It is allowing for us to become more literate, as Dimitri was saying. How we came up, we were taught a certain way, and we weren't as literate about finances as we are today as a result of being in these rooms, being mentored by these men. And so, Dimitri, I wanted to ask you, what led you into the Path to Prosperity movement?
So once I got laid off from my job in 2020, it really just kind of slowed me down a lot and really gave me an opportunity to really just reevaluate what I wanted to do with my professional career and whether I wanted to continue to, beg somebody to pay me what I wasn't worth, versus, just taking a chance on myself to really put myself in a position where I felt God put me on earth to do. So during that time, it really just allowed me to do more research and dedicate more of my time to researching cryptocurrency. And during that time, I researched on YouTube, and I came across this video about a guy who basically said that if you are staking cryptocurrency or you have an income generating cryptocurrency asset, you're basically sitting on a business. And I had never thought about it like that. And just as I started to listen to his video further, he really just broke down what I could do to really turn my investment into an actual full-fledged business with an EIN number. So, just kind of fast forwarding through that, I started my business in 2021. And I kind of just hit a ceiling of personal progress, in my personal opinion. It was only so much that, my college education and my personal research on YouTube could get me. And I came across a video of Myron Golden, and he had Marvin Mitchell featured on his video. And, once I heard that Become Your Own Bank pitch, I was like, this is where I need to be. I just felt like that was going to help me break through that glass ceiling of, possibilities that I knew that I could achieve. And, just the rest is history. I did what I needed to do to get into the room, and I never looked back.
Man, excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you for outlining your journey, man. That infinite banking and becoming your own bank, and how you can leverage life insurance, either universal index life or whole life insurance, to create, build, and then pass down generational wealth, man, was also a game changer for me. That's how I actually came across Marvin as well, on via an advertisement on a podcast that I listen to frequently. And so, man, I'm just thankful that I am a part of this movement. I'm thankful that I'm able to connect with individuals such as yourself, because I am learning a lot about different concepts, and not just concepts for concept's sake, but concepts that are truly putting us in position to be wealth creators, because we are wealth creators. Abundance is our birthright. So let's get into it. Dimitri. What is cryptocurrency? What is cryptocurrency?
Yeah, cryptocurrency is a vast subject, but just to put it plain and simple, it is a way for peer-to-peer value exchange. It's a way for you and I to exchange value. It is a way for me and somebody else across the world to exchange value between each other without the need for a third party, such as like a financial institution or some type of intermediary. That's just the most simple way to put it. It can get really deep into it. Like there's other things like DeFi and all that stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I bet it can. And definitely we're going to talk a little bit more about how those that want further information, deeper information, more knowledge about the subject matter, we're going to share with them how they can get in contact with you, how they can connect with you directly in order to get that information and get that tutelage. I think it's very important to, especially for something that can, again, be perceivably complex, to have somebody on your side, to have somebody in your corner, to have somebody that's been at this for years and has studied this and become a master, put those 10,000 hours or more into the subject in order to guide, lead, teach, coach, and mentor you. So talk a little bit about, Dimitri, how you got into crypto currency.
Well, I had heard about Bitcoin, I think back when 2013, way back before it really got mainstream popular. But just kind of fast forward to 2017 when I actually acquired my first full-time job at the corporate office in UPS. And I had a lot of time, a lot of free time on my hands at my desk in between like my assignments and different things like that. And just my curiosity of like finance and just my desire to want to just find a way to have a foot out of the matrix, a step out of the current system that we're all kind of intertwined in. That was just, just like the stepping stone to me starting my research into cryptocurrency. So yeah, just like the free time at my desk at work and just curiosity and YouTube really just kind of one thing led to another. I just searched what is Bitcoin and then I learned some stuff in that video and that led me to another video and then it just kind of spiraled from that point on.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. So, look, Bitcoin. I heard you mention that. You know, they out here treating Bitcoin like pimping, Dimitri. They say it's dead. Okay. They killed Bitcoin at least 400 times, right? So,
Yeah.
and then some people think that Bitcoin is cryptocurrency, like the end all be all, but in fact, it is not. So, can you talk a little bit about what Bitcoin is, and then also maybe share some other names of what some of the other currencies are? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so Bitcoin at its core, you can kind of think of it as digital gold. It really it doesn't have many other use cases other than, I guess, being the first cryptocurrency that's widely adopted, and it's the most valuable by market cap. So that's nothing to frown upon at all. But it's really a very rudimentary, very basic digital asset. It's really meant for like the buy and hold. You can, I guess, give it to a third party custody to earn interest off of it. I wouldn't recommend that, but just at its core, it's just really meant for as a store of value type of digital asset. Other cryptocurrencies are, I would say, one of the other large ones is called Ethereum. That is known as a smart contract type of cryptocurrency. So basically, the smart contract cryptocurrencies allow you to build out other applications on top of the base layer, and it just allows you to get more creative and build more specialized applications that do more specialized things on top of the base layer of Ethereum. So those are like the two main ones. I mean, like you have others that allow you to that's called like proof of stake, and that's what I really specialize in. They essentially allow you to earn an income off of basically just holding your crypto and staking it as collateral to the blockchain. And staking it as collateral, sometimes in different platforms, it allows you to process, or it allows the protocols to process transactions, and it also provides the security to the blockchain as well. So, oh yeah, there's also one called like a stable coin. Stable coins are basically they are pegged to fiat currencies. So they allow you to be able to have a stable or stable peg cryptocurrency asset in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. Because like right now you can't actually trade your dollars within the ecosystem. Like you need a dollar equivalent, which is a crypto equivalent, to be able to trade between cryptos. So stable coins are basically a crypto fiat currency or a crypto dollar. So it allows you to be able to take that value of a dollar and interact between different coins and exchanges in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So yeah, there's others. I really don't specialize in everything, but I kind of specialize in the smart contracts and the passive income area.
Yo, that's good. That's good information for those that are listening live, man. If you thought that information was fire, hey, drop fireballs in the chat. Let me just drop this disclaimer here before we move on. Mama, I know nothing about pimping. I just heard it was dead, just like I heard Bitcoin was dead. That's it. That's all. That's it. So I'm just letting you know, Mama. I don't know nothing about no pimping. Okay. So you talk about the blockchain, man. Can you talk just as briefly what the blockchain is?
Blockchain is the technology in which cryptocurrency runs on. So it's the equivalent of like the internet. So I'm just trying to keep it as simple as possible. So yeah, blockchain
Yeah.
is really just the base layer in which cryptocurrencies are built upon. It's a decentralized technology which basically allows many different computers across the world to run the same software, and it eliminates the central point of attack by nefarious actors. So in this particular world that we live in, like banks and businesses like Equifax, they get attacked all the time because they're a central point of attack. All our information is with the bank. All our information is with this one particular party. But blockchain distributes and decentralizes that information to where, you know, one computer does not hold all the information. One computer is not the end all be all. For instance, Bitcoin, it has thousands of different copies of the Bitcoin transactions and ledgers across different computers worldwide. So if one computer gets hacked or gets shut down, you know, there's thousands of others that are still running that same software. So the network still continues to operate as if nothing ever happened. So yeah, blockchain is just a decentralized way for information to be stored and transmuted throughout the internet.
Hey, look, I don't know if y'all are hearing this, but this brother right here is, as Rick James says, cold-blooded. Hey, man, I appreciate the information that you're dropping right now, Dimitri, man. I mean, I'm sitting down today. I'm usually standing up when I'm hosting the Greatness on Display podcast, but I made sure today that I was sitting in my seat so that I can make sure that I absorb the information that you were going to be sharing with us today. And so I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. It sounds like there's different coins, and these coins have different philosophies or different purposes, and it really is just a matter of what you align with, like as far as your strategy, your approach, and what you decide to go into. Now, my understanding is you just wrapped up a series around 7 simple steps to create cash flow, because this is where it gets really interesting. I am very curious on how you create passive income or cash flow with cryptocurrency. So without getting too much in the weeds, can you outline what those 7 steps to create cash flow are?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. So yeah, it's not what most people would probably think it is, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go through it right now. So step one is I start off with acquire a higher desire. I mean, people like we talk about in P2P all the time about mindset, and this step is no different. Like it's all about understanding why you want to even start going down the passive income journey of cryptocurrency. Step two is do your own research or continue passing over opportunities repeatedly. So it's all about doing your own research, obviously, because there's a lot of people who have ulterior motives online, and they will pump their coins and tell you, hey, get into this coin because it's going to be the next Bitcoin. But lo and behold, they just bought early and they just want you to buy in so they can go ahead and dump their bags on you. So step two is all about doing your own research. Step three is learn TA and don't delay. So TA stands for technical analysis. Some people may get scared of that term, but TA is really just about recognizing different chart patterns and knowing when it's a good time for you to buy, knowing when it's a good time for you to sell, and when it's a good time for you to do absolutely nothing. So those are very important basics to learn as far as reading charts. Step four, I talk about calculating your stake. I basically just go through all the steps that you need to do to be able to determine how much cash flow you're going to or how many coins you're going to need to acquire to be able to meet your cash flow goals every single year. So I just outlined the equations that you need to calculate, but even more simply, I give people a resource, a website where they can just plug and play in their numbers, and it just calculates the APR percentage, how much they're expected to earn, and how many coins they're going to need to be able to hit those numbers. Step 5 is all about the path to a proper entity. This is a business. I teach people how to run a cryptocurrency business with the EIN number and everything. So this step is all about teaching people the basics of learning about different business structures and which one is best for them. And I even give people a discounted coupon code for a license, what's it called? A licensed LLC attorney that I use to be able to formulate my paperwork and everything and get me official for my actual company. Step 6 is all about hire a CPA or overpay. I break down the steps of, what you need to do to be able to identify if you and your business need a CPA or not. And I give you different resources to just help you educate yourself on the different deductions that you can take in your business to help you become more profitable sooner. And number 7, DCA is DCA, and that stands for dollar cost averaging is done consistently always. So dollar cost averaging is just a method. It's a low risk method of investing. So it really just focuses on slowly accumulating your cryptocurrency investments and not just bulk buying all at one time. I teach people the importance of educating themselves and slowly accumulating over time to build up a nice nest egg that's going to pay out income. And and just the 8th step, I just recap and just bring it all together to just make it make sense.
Wow. Incredible, incredible, incredible. Hey, look, I told y'all at the onset of this show that this young man here is meticulous, that he is thorough. What did Tupac say? My every move is a calculated step. This man is methodical. You hear me? He just outlined 8 steps in order to create cash flow using cryptocurrency as the vehicle. Now, my understanding, Dimitri, man, first of all, I'm full. Okay, I'm full here. Man, I understand that you've authored a book, right? And the book is called, from my understanding, Becoming a Good Steward of Wealth, a step-by-step guide of creating passive income with crypto right away. So are those 7 or 8 steps that you just outlined for us in that book? And if there is, great. But is there any other insight that briefly you can share that people can receive by purchasing this? I purchased the book, by the way, but what other insight can people receive by reading or purchasing and reading this book?
Yeah. So I really give some gems in the book as far as like what I'm investing in personally, and exactly how to break down how to look at the actual industry itself, just from a more micro standpoint. Yeah, but honestly, the 2 gems that I give are the Secret token and the Divi wallet. If y'all want to go ahead and make note of those 2 cryptos, those are the 2 cryptos that I use to earn my passive income. I'm very transparent about what I'm into. I don't hide anything. But yeah, Divi is one of my largest holdings, and yeah, so I definitely do drop those nuggets in the book. And off the top of my head, I can't think of anything else that people can really use right now. I have to kind of dig into the weeds a little bit, but just those 2 coins, like that'll really eliminate a lot of research for you to be able to just get started earning crypto. And because there's like 10,000 coins out there, so I just basically make it really easy and just tell you what I'm invested in. And so that'll just really help you get started right away, at least with research. I'm not saying you have to invest in those 2 coins, but that's what I've been into for the past 2 or 3 years, and they've done me pretty well. So I definitely added those into the book as well. So
Nice. So for those that are catching the replay and not able to visually see the pen, I'm just going to recite the website. And the website is mycashflowingcrypto.com. Mycashflowingcrypto.com. That's where you can purchase the book. And look, man, I was surprised. I'm just going to be honest with you, Demetri. I was surprised at how affordable the book was and is, considering the amount of value that you've poured into the book based on your multiple years of mastery and experience. So again, man, if you want a great beginner's guide on how not only to learn about crypto, but get into crypto and start making passive income, make sure that you purchase that book at mycashflowingcrypto.com. So you coach people. I want to talk about this before we go. So you coach people. So what does that look like? How can people, like, what is the coaching experience when they sign up for your coaching program? What does that look like? What can people expect if they reach out to you, or when they reach out to you and say, hey, look, I understand what you share with us on the Greatness on Display show, but I want more. I want more access to you. So can you tell us a little bit about what that coaching experience looks like with you?
So you would start off by going to my website, blackcrypto.io, BLACRYPTO.io, and you would set up just a free 30-minute consultation call with me. We would just go over like what your competencies are with crypto, like what you understand, what you are trying to accomplish by investing into crypto, and really just like a case-by-case basis, right? I don't really have a one-size-fits-all, because everybody kind of is a little bit different. But I really just sit back and just kind of listen to you and just see what you're really trying to accomplish. And I really just take you by the hand and just really guide you along the way, and really just take you by the hand and just teach you how I personally have earned passive income using cryptocurrency over the past 2 or 3 years, and really how you can do the same as well. And, I just make sure you that all of your bases are covered with, like I said, like the 7 steps. And I just make sure that you're, error free with everything that you're doing. And because one of the biggest pitfalls that I dealt with crypto is I accumulated a lot of taxable events when I first got started, because the tax laws weren't as clear in 2017. So I ended up doing some things that ended up costing me a little bit on the back end. So I'm just here to make sure that that everything is set up from beginning to end for you. Any questions that you may have, I'll provide any resources, and as many gems as I possibly can in terms of the cryptocurrency market, because there's a lot of news, a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of people who want to take advantage of you and scam you. So one of the biggest things that I do teach is how to be aware of like scams, and how to identify different characteristics in different projects and coins to be able to make an informed, intelligent decision.
Man, that's excellent. Thank you for that. Now, what I want to share with folks is, look, we make investments all the time. We spend our money all the time on things. And what we have learned, especially by being mentees in this movement, because one of the greatest investments that I have made in my life, not my house, not my business, the greatest investment that I have made in my life is the investment in myself, and investing in mentors. Because what a mentor will do when you make that investment, you're paying for their mistakes. So just like Demetri said, he learned some things as far as some tax consequences that he had to experience when he got into this cryptocurrency game. See, when you sign up, or when you become the coachable and you connect with him as your coach, so you don't have to worry about that, because now you have someone who has already been there and done that to impart that knowledge based on his experience into you. It allows for you to avoid the mistakes and the pitfalls so that you can accelerate your success. That is the value that you receive when you invest in yourself through a mentor and a coach. So I highly, highly, highly encourage, especially if you want to change the trajectory of your life, if you want to change the environment that you're in to connect with someone like Dimitri, especially if you're interested in cryptocurrency, so that way you can get to your point of destination and achieve your result faster than what you could achieve it by yourself. Okay? Now, one of the things that I like about cryptocurrency is just the option of it all, the diversification of it all. See, I am Mr. Flip Your 401k, and see, we have been lied to in this 401k space. What we have been told is that put your money in this government-sponsored vehicle, and then after 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years of working, that you will be able to live off the fruits of your labor. Well, that is a lie. That is a scam. We have been hoodwinked and bamboozled. The retirement plan vehicle, like your 401k, 403b, the vehicle itself is not a vehicle designed to create wealth. And so what it is that I do is I teach and coach people how they can take money out of their retirement plan live and put it in something where they can create a better truth for themselves, a la cryptocurrency, right? So that's how the connection can be made between what it is that I do and what it is that Dimitri does. But with that being said, I want to say, again, Dimitri, it's been an honor and a privilege. For those that are listening on the replay, please follow Dimitri at Black, B-L-A-C, Crypto. So it's BLACRYPTO on Instagram, right? Because he's always dropping gems. He's always dropping videos, reels of things that you should know if you want to know more about cryptocurrency and how it works. Again, an honor and a pleasure, my guy. I appreciate it. Is there anything else that you want to say before we adjourn here?
No, man, it was a pleasure. I had a blast. I wish we could talk longer, but just hit me up. I'll be more than happy to schedule a free consultation with anybody who's interested in learning more. My book is only $4.99. I didn't make it expensive just because I want everybody who's interested to get into crypto. I want y'all to learn. I'm not in this to make a killing off of the book. I just want to spread the knowledge and help y'all, build y'all passive income strategy as much as possible.
Well, whoop, there it is. Hey, everybody, I appreciate you all joining another episode of Greatness on Display. Hey, join us next week. We'll be at a different time, but join us next week. We're going to have a board-certified behavioral analyst, Miss Tamisha Bland, on the show. It'll be Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central. We're going to talk about children and their behaviors and how we can recognize those behaviors and how we can tap into those behaviors, analyze them so that we can adapt as parents in order to rear our children appropriately and meet them where they are. So join us next week on Monday. I believe that is November the 14th, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, then I apologize. But until then, God bless. Take care. Abundance in your birthright. Always seek knowledge. Have a good one.